want you to understand the progression that God desires for every male. The next decision is to go from a male and become a man. And man is about intentional.
Mike Todd was wrong. Listen. Stay with me for just a second. I need you to understand something. Manhood cannot be earned. There's no amount or level of intentionality that will cause you to become a man. Manhood is a gift from God. Now, you can earn respect, you can earn trust, you can earn accountability, you may even earn forgiveness, but manhood cannot be earned. Manhood is given by God. Now listen, the heart of what Pastor Todd was teaching is actually good. I actually don't think he's completely wrong. I'm getting to one specific point, and you'll get there in a second. But the heart is right. We do need men to be respectful, to be responsible, to be accountable, to be good fathers. These things are absolutely necessary. And it's a message overall that I think needs to be taught and taught again and taught again, because we need men to step up and to be the kind of men that God has created us to be. But as soon as you say that someone's not a man because they have to do things intentionally, at that point, you could be doing some serious damage. And sometimes when we try to inspire people to be better, we sometimes use language that unintentionally tear them down instead of build them up. Intention does not always dictate impact. So let's dig into it with a real quick and simple example. Let's say there's a boy who's afraid of the dark, and you come in and say, "You're being a little girl." Now I understand that what you're actually telling him is that as a boy, I need you to be brave. I need you to face your fears. I need you to not be afraid of something like the dark. But what can and has happened unintentionally, but still this is the impact, is instead of correcting behavior, instead of getting at the fear, what you did was attack identity. Instead of allowing that boy to be a boy who's scared, you told him you're not a boy. And that could have serious impact. And actually, when it comes to the actions that someone needs to take to be a man, the Bible actually talks about it a couple of times. Well, a lot of times, but I'm going to give you a couple of examples. The Bible says that a man who does not work should not eat. The Bible also goes on to say that a man should take care of his family, especially his immediate family. And if that man doesn't do it, then he is worse than an unbeliever. But guess what the Bible never does? The Bible never says that the man is not a man. You see, the Bible is talking about actions, not character. We oftentimes say, "Oh, he ain't do this, he ain't a man." Yes, he is. Do you know why he is? Because that's what God made him. See, a man can be lazy, a man can be disrespectful, a man can be dishonest, a man can be untrustworthy, a man can be all kinds of things. But that doesn't stop him from being the man that God made him. It just means he's not doing a good job of being the man that God made him. It's a small thing, but it has big impact. And this is where I get vulnerable and tell you guys some of my life. So, in my relationship with my fiance, soon to be wife, when I didn't do some things right, she would sometimes tell me what I should be doing as a man. And guess what? Those things were never you should want to love me. You should want to have some kind of a job. It was never anything like that. But she was saying, as a man, you should do this. Men do this. And what that feels like is you're saying because I'm not doing something, I'm not a man. Now you're challenging my manhood. Now, thankfully, because I know her character, I understand that her intent was not to say that I'm not a man. But that doesn't change the impact in the fact that what she was saying means, oh, men do this and you're not doing it. And for me, that means you're saying I'm not a man. You're challenging my manhood. That doesn't encourage me to fix behavior. It makes me feel like you're fighting my identity. And that's a problem. And that's what I mean by sometimes we can have an overall good message, the theme that the intent can be good, but the impact can cause damage sometimes because I am a man. No matter what I do or don't do, I'm a man. And every time you, for whatever reason, think you have the right to tell me that I'm not a man yet, you're messing up and you could be causing serious damage. So oftentimes the question is not, is that a man? Do men do this? The question is, are you living up to the man that God made you to be? Well, at least that's how I think about it. That's how I feel. But you tell me, do we do men justice by taking away their manhood and saying you're not a man until you do this list of things? Or is it better for us to say that you are a man and call them up to the responsibilities and to act in a manner that is in line with the man that God made them to be? Listen, if this at all made you think about manhood, leadership, responsibility, then what I want you to do is to hit subscribe to the channel. And also I want you to know this simple thing. I believe that selfishness creates the world that we hate. But when we are intentional about doing good, we can create a world that we love. So what I want you to do is to go out there, find somebody, and find a way to do something good.